You got to have tough skin. I'm getting threats every day. I got so bad that I couldn't go in stores around here, you know. They done called and threatened my daddy. Yeah. I'm talking about you, but I ain't talking about you. My page at first was wild. Said whatever on my mind. There wasn't no rules. Talked about everything. Didn't have no filter. There's 3 stirs to every stir. It's yours,
right,
mine, and then it's the truth. I done help people get their bills paid.
Right.
I done help people find their kids. I done help people find their animals, you know. It's been plenty of stories I didn't actually cry about. You know, I didn't cry while I was typing. Yeah. It depends on the way they call and talk to me. It's ways to talk to somebody, but if you call them demanding, hey, calling me out my name and all that, you stuck.
It's worth the listen, the conversation be hitting business leaders, athletes and coaches, preachers and politicians. So pull up, sit up, and everybody pay attention, cause this conversation, yeah, it's gonna be worth the listen.
Every person has a story you've heard, another one you haven't. The headlines, the news, the social media, they only give one side of the story. But there's always one waiting to be told. Welcome to Worth the Listen, the show where we go beyond what you've heard. I'm your host, Alex Jackson. Come on, let's listen. Today we're sitting with a local social media content creator. He's known for spreading the news of the city of West Point and the Golden Triangle area of Mississippi. He's constantly doing different things in the community to be a blessing to people, like hiding money in envelopes, giving away vehicles, and the list goes on and on. He's a husband, a father of 3, and a grandfather. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. Ike Turner. What's up, man?
What's up, man?
It's all good. You making all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Doing great, man.
All right, man. Well, we glad to have you on Worth the Listen podcast. We want you to just sit back, relax, you know what I'm saying, tell your story. We know you got one to be told, don't you?
Many of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we're going to jump right into it. I want to take us all the way back. Well, a lot of people don't know is that we are actually first cousins, right? And so my dad and your mom are brother and sister. And so we're literally legit first cousins. But, you know, let's talk about your childhood growing up. How have things been as far as growing up here in West Point? I know you're from White Station area of West Point, right?
Yes, sir. White Station, Northgate.
Okay.
Back and forth.
Gotcha.
My grandmother raised us out in White Station, but my mother and father stayed in Northgate, so we was back and forward.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, back and forward.
Okay. All right, man. So yeah, you gonna put on for White Station on this one. White Station is home of Howlin' Wolf, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So you've always been different though. You know what I'm saying? You always been a different kind of thinker. You thought differently. That's one of the things I looked up to you about, because like I said, we're first cousins, but we didn't really actually do a lot of growing up together because you was older than me, way older than me. We ain't gonna tell your age, but you know, you know, we didn't grow up together, but we are cousins and knew each other. And so you're a very different thinker back in the day. Talk to us about just the process of how you grew up, you know, being a different kind of person, different individual.
Well, when I grow up, I always think about outside the box.
Right.
It just what people think about in their head, what they want to do, I actually do it.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. It'll be like, man, I wish I could cross the street. And I'm the person that'll go across the street. You see what I'm saying? Instead of sitting there thinking about it.
Right.
That's the only difference. You know what? I let my thoughts fall out of my head instead of keeping them in.
Hey, that's good. That's good. That's a lesson to a lot of people too, because, you know, a lot of times what we think we don't act on, and that could be the very thing that keep us from achieving the goals in life that we want to do. Because yeah, you dreamed it, you had the aspirations about it, but you never stepped out and did it. So, you know, people like you is worth admiring for their efforts and stepping out and being who, you know what I'm saying, they see themselves being. So I remember, though, back in the day, you've always been like I said, you've always been different. And so back in the day, you had a hearse that you used to drive, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Man, you had a hearse that was your personal vehicle that you got around in, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the thought behind driving around the city in a hearse?
Well,
Now, and this wasn't just any kind of hearse. It wasn't a black hearse. This was a lime green.
an orange.
You had an orange one, and then you painted it lime green, though, right?
No, I never did go on lime green with it. I
Kept it orange.
I kept it
okay,
orange. I
okay.
kept it orange.
Orange hearse. So talk to us about that.
Well, Alvin Carter, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
He had a hearse that he was selling for $300.
Okay.
No, I take that back. He was selling it for $75.
Mm.
And I was so scared of it. My little brother Rail,
Right.
he telling me to get it. He said it didn't have over 100,000 miles on it. He just pushed me to get it, and I was like, "Nah, I ain't gonna do it." I slept on it, and I woke up the next morning and said, "Well, it ain't number $75. Let's go get it." So when we went down there, Alvin had sold it.
Oh man.
He had sold it. So I was like, well, I wanted it, but we didn't get it, so
Yeah.
I ain't got to worry about it. Then he said, go talk to Jane Carolla. I sold to him for $75. And Jane Carolla being the businessman,
Right.
he stayed right up there in Northgate with us. He said, $300, you can get it.
Oh man.
So we got it for $300. I tricked it out, and the rest was history. Our granddad,
I was just about to ask you about
our
that.
granddad said when he leave here, he want to go to his final ride in my hearse.
Right.
And Alvin Carter made it happen.
Man, like that's something that's crazy to have that type of story that, because not a lot of people can say that they gave their loved one their last ride in a hearse, you know what I'm saying, that they own, you know, and so like that was crazy to me. I was maybe 10, 11 years old, but I remember that, you know, seeing granddad go in their hearse like that. I said, man, one of these days I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna get me a hearse.
I actually done tried to talk my boys into getting one.
Oh, really?
I was gonna buy it for them, but
Right. So let's talk about your boys, man. Your father of three, the three AJs is what I call them.
yeah.
Yes, sir. And so they've all been big in sports, great basketball players. Your oldest was, you know, a great basketball player for West Point High School, and then your middle son, was a great basketball player for Oak Hill School, and now he's playing in college, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
and then you got your youngest son who's going to the 9th grade.
Yeah, going to the night.
Yes, sir. And so he's playing ball as well. Talk to us about being a father and raising those boys in sports the way you did, and the late nights, all of the things that you had to do as a father to prepare them for the success that they had, you know, as ballers.
I love them boys, man.
Yeah.
They my heart. They actually what I'm living for right now.
Yeah.
Making sure that they straight. And how we got into basketball, my oldest son, he came and told me he wanted to play basketball. He was maybe like 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know nothing about the sport. I had to Google it.
I was going to ask you if you played.
I had to Google it. I played, but I never did play organized sports,
Okay,
you know.
I got you.
I had to Google it with a bunch of lies, telling him that I used to play, telling him that I was great and all that, and he believed me, and he picked it up, and the middle boy, he just was born into it.
Mm-hmm.
He just was born into it. He came with a ball in his hand, and You know, just all of them just came right behind each other
Right.
in sports.
Yeah, and that's why I was gonna ask you if you play, because you know a lot of times things can be passed down, and sometimes things can even skip generations, like talent wise. And so, you know, but to hear you be able to go and do the research and learn the drills that he needed to learn, and be able to coach him up the way that you did, big props to you, man. Because hey, like I said, they all three turning out to be great young men, but also great athletic young men. And so, kudos to you for that, man. Um, I want to kind of shift right here, and well, not so much shift, but I want to give you an opportunity to speak to fathers out there that may have had children and have not been there for their children, you know, the way that you were in the lives of your children. Can you speak to them, send a heart-to-heart message to them that'll challenge them to, you know, get in their kids' lives, and tell them how important it is as a father to be in their children's lives?
Just take care of your responsibilities. The kids ain't asked to be here.
Yeah.
They haven't. They didn't ask, and I see where it done got better.
Mm-hmm.
When we was coming up, I knew some kids that just didn't have their fathers in their life, period.
Right.
And now I see a lot of fathers stepping up. You know, there's no manual gave to us how to raise kids.
That's it.
We got to raise the kids the best way we can, man.
Oh, yeah.
And the best we know how. We might not agree the way this person is raising their kids, but like I say, there's no manual out here
Right.
to tell us how to raise kids how it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So
That's it, man. So I appreciate that message, and I know there's some guys out there that may be listening. You may not have been doing everything that you can in your kids' lives, but it's never too late. As long as you got breath in your body, you know, step up, do what you can do more. Even the ones that's in your kids' lives, do more. It's always more to be done. So I want to shift for real this time to Mr. Ike Turner, the platform that you've built on social media. Let's talk about that platform. You ready to dive into it?
yeah, we can dive into it. we can dive into it. Hey, that's what we're here for, to talk about.
I got you. What inspired you, man, to first of all create that platform?
Well, for the people that's been following me for a while, they know my page at first was wild. Said whatever on my mind.
Yes, sir.
Or whatever. There wasn't no rules when my page first came out. It wasn't no rules. I talked about everything. Didn't have no filter and all that.
Yeah.
But it eventually changed. And
What changed that?
Well, good question. Good question. Well, I'm just gonna say up until October last year.
Mm-hmm.
What changed it? I posted something that happened on my page. I mean, something that happened, and I was right there at the event when it happened.
Yeah.
And I posted it on my page, and everyone said that I was lying. I wasn't, that it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually taking pictures of the event, what's going on, but everybody's still saying it was a lie.
Yeah.
So that lit a fuel up under me because, you sitting here telling me that something ain't happening, and I'm sitting there looking at it happening.
Mm-hmm.
It just lit a fire up under me.
And that was around homecoming time, right?
Yeah, homecoming.
Yeah.
And that's basically when my page just took off behind that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. And you went from just having a average page, average number of followers, to now you right around 30,000. You knocking on the door of 30,000 followers. And so, and it's steady going up, seemed like every day. And so how has that been for you? Like, did you ever expect when you started your Facebook account, your Facebook page, did you ever expect to get to this amount of success on Facebook?
No, I didn't. Actually, I stayed on my boys, and I was telling them that I wanted them to do this. I wanted them to be
Right.
social media influencer. My oldest, my middle, my baby,
Mm-hmm.
and I was telling them which direction to go, but they won't listen. They wasn't listening,
Yeah.
and now my page is everything I told them that I wanted them to do.
Right.
So that's how that page was born.
I got you. And you've always, been a bit of a hustler. Like you always got your hands in different things. Always in different business ventures. You always coming up with something, man. Like, you know. So now is the focus more on your social media, or are you still handling other business ventures as well?
I still got my other jobs,
Yeah.
and what I'm about to say is it's a little knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got my buses, 10 social media, and whereas 10 might fall off and get slow,
Yeah.
my buses come.
Yeah.
But all my business is complementing the other ones.
Right.
Like, okay, if I got to do a job tonight, I temp and they pay for the gas, they pay for the insurance for the buses.
Mm-hmm.
All of them pay for
Yeah.
one another. So where it look like things might be getting slow on one hand, but the other hand is getting stronger.
Right.
So they take care of each other.
And that's good, man. Because some people, once they begin to start having success in one area, they'll lose sight of the other one or let the other one go per se. But you saying you held on to them because you got the time to do it, and so you're balancing being able to. Yeah, then they paying for each
Yeah,
other. So
one pay for another, not 10 paying for everything, but it's paying for everything. And then social media,
right.
it's just so I'm cashing in on that. But what people don't understand, at one time when I started getting paid for social media, everything I was getting paid for social media, I was giving back to the community. And what I was trying to get the community to understand, we could do this year round,
Right.
but just keep it positive. Don't bring negativity in it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, kind of talk about that. You've been able to do a lot of different things in the community. In my introduction, I named a few, but one of the biggest things that I know you did was last year during Christmas. You did a bunch of giveaways. Actually, dollars. You putting money in envelopes and hiding them around different cities and different places in the city. And how did that go? Where did that come about? Where did that thought process come? And do you see yourself doing that again?
I do see myself doing it again, but I believe my biggest giveaway for the day was I awarded a young lady a car
Right.
for graduation. I feel like that's one of my biggest, but I feel like it would be some more giveaways right now. I'm working on making my social media, how can I put it? I actually got a message where treat my social media as a business and not just playing with it. So in the next months or so, if y'all see my page, flip and do something different. And
Right.
that's what I'm doing. I'm doing something serious with it.
Right. And yeah, I mean, I believe you're at that point now, to where, yeah, you should really take it serious because the amount of content that it takes to keep people's attention, it's not an easy fate, to do. And so to be able to continuously put out that content the way that you do, and when we look at your page, I mean, you still kind of posting like everything, but it's more strategic now.
Yeah.
Versus, back when you first started the page, you're just doing anything.
Well, what I like about my page, I seen where I done helped a lot of people.
Yeah.
Meaning I done help people get their bills paid.
Right.
I done help people find their kids. I done help people find their animals,
Mm-hmm.
And, it's really touching. It's really touching when I see that I done help somebody,
Yeah.
not looking for anything back, but I didn't help somebody.
Right.
Some people didn't call and say, hey, I can't find my child. Could you help me do this and do that? And they didn't call me and say, thanks to your page,
Yeah.
that this happened. And that's where I get I'd be more happy about my page.
That's more your reward.
Yeah, my reward, seeing people, making them whole again.
Right.
Making them whole again.
Right. Yes, sir. I love it, man. And I've heard, that you gave somebody a motorized wheelchair.
Yeah.
Like I said, giving away money throughout different cities, giving away cars, vehicles, things like that. I believe you're really touching people's lives in a different way. However, sometimes when we try our best to do our best, you still gonna always have people who just look at what you're doing and always want to find the negativity in it. And so when you witness that in your page, doing your content and everything, how does that affect you to hear people be negative toward your page and some of the things that you do?
It used to bother me. You got to have tough skin.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got to have tough skin, but what I didn't learn, don't go off in the comments.
Yeah.
Make your post and let it be.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go off in your comments, because if you go down in the comments, your feelings going to get hurt. Your feelings is going to get hurt in them comments.
Yes, sir.
And by us being men, it's going to take something not to reply.
Yeah.
It's going to take something not to reply.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I want to commend you again on, just doing a lot of things that you're doing in the community. Like I said, some of the stuff that you've been able to do and that you've done through your content on your Facebook page, like, it's remarkable. But you got business owners who probably make a lot more money than you, preachers, churches, politicians who probably make a whole lot more money than you, that don't even, measure up to an inch of the things that you've done in the community for different people. So, and a lot of stuff you don't even put on Facebook, but you steady doing it. Talk about how that makes you feel to look around the community and not even see anybody else stepping up to be a helping hand to people, in their times of need.
Well, I done had a lot of businesses reach out to me, want to invest in me.
Mm-hmm.
Notice I said the word invest.
Right.
When they want to invest, that means that they're looking for something in return.
Yeah.
And I told them, if you invest in me, there's no promise that my page would do that. So, hey, I just would like to be on this journey. Now, a little help can help, but I'd like to be on this journey by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a small circle that I really talk to in my circle. All the last names is Joneses, if y'all want to know. So I talk to, and they give me feedback. A lot of it be negative sometimes, but I still do it.
Yeah.
But it'll be nice if we see the community give.
Right. Step up and do more.
Give, and you'll be surprised the way West Point will change.
Yeah.
Just by us doing what's right.
Yeah.
What's right.
Yes, sir. Now, your platform, like I said, it's news. You do a lot of news. It's called Ike Turner News. And so sometimes the stories that you put out can draw a lot of controversy. Or it can be looked at as controversial. Like, what's the message that you say to people who look at some of the things that you post and, they look at it as, he's just trying to stir up trouble, or he's, just trying to post to make money, like, what do you say to people like that?
I don't never post for controversy. They call that rage baiting.
Mm-hmm.
I can rage bait and make all kind of money,
Right.
and I don't do that because we never know what's on people's mind these days.
Man, okay.
And my job, I am out in the public. I'm easy to find,
Hmm.
and people do something to you these days.
Yeah.
Just for rage bait. Like I say, you never know what's on a person's mind, so you don't play with people's mind these days.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you, man. And you know, you get some criticisms and things like that from people, negativity and all of that. But as far as I can see, you do a pretty good job of handling it and pushing on. Like you still um, continue to post and you still do what you do. You don't let it bother you. I don't know what you deal with, when you go home or when you by yourself, but just from the public's perspective, it's like you don't allow the things to bother you. You keep pushing forward and just kind of going from there. Is that the case? Like, are we seeing right?
Well, basically, it's like a light switch.
Yeah,
You got to turn it on and off, and the line of work I'm in, I hear, but I don't hear.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? It's just like,
yeah,
I'm put it like this. I'm a referee also. It's just like you refereeing. You're going to hear everybody in the stand. Some going to be happy.
yeah.
Some going to be mad. You just got to tune the negativity out, man.
That's right. That's
You
right.
got to tune the negativity out.
I posted something a while ago on my page. I said, I see and I don't see, but I see a lot. And what that's meaning is, hey, a lot of stuff I see, I just don't say nothing about, but I see it. And it's just giving folks notice that, hey, you ain't pulling one over on my eyes. I see it. I'm choosing to be above it. And I think that's kind of where you are with your stuff. But let me ask you this, because I think this is a good question for you right here. Have you ever decided not to publish a story for ethical reasons or because it may just didn't feel right to publish it?
Every day. 4 or 5 times a day. People, hey, I get my stirs and I be like, no, I can't post that.
Yeah.
Every day, 4 to 5. It's a lot of money that I leave on the table, but I like, you about don't want to touch that, cause
Right. And you probably have a lot of people just inboxing you, sending you stuff, to post for them on their behalf or whatever that you may not even know if it's true, and stuff like that can get you in trouble.
yeah. But a lot of times when people send me something, 9 times out of 10 it be true.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing I don't now racism is here in West Point,
Yeah.
and I try and keep that away from my page
Right.
because it's gonna go the other way every time.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I'm talking about people is gonna be up on the page fighting and all that. And like I say, I don't go into the comments.
Mhm.
So usually when I make a post, I lay my phone down and go on, with my life until another story go up. I try not to go in the comments
Yeah.
because it be some fighting going on in there and people saying that I'm doing it on purpose
Mm-hmm.
when I really don't know what goes on in the comments.
Yeah.
So
Which one to you is more important, the accuracy of the story or being the first one to release the story?
I would say the accuracy
Mm-hmm.
because I just posted a story, and from my understanding, it was 6 months old.
Okay.
I just posted it, and it got over a million views and a million households. And from my understanding, it was like 6 or 7 months old.
Mm.
So it's not actually being the first one to do it.
Yeah.
Because it ain't always when you be the first one to do it. It's gonna be mistakes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be it's three stirs to every stir. It's yours,
Right.
mine, and then it's the truth.
And the truth lying in there somewhere.
Right. So hey, you just got to do it with
Yeah, that's right. I got you. So, when have you ever, or let me ask this: how long do you sit on the story to make sure that it's accurate information?
A second,
Yeah,
a second.
yeah,
About time they see it. A lot of time what people don't understand, I don't. I read just a few, like a couple of lines of a story, and when you read the story, you basically can tell if it's true or not. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So if I read it, boom, I post it. Hey, and I just lay my phone down.
yeah.
I don't go back and forth in the comments. Somebody say, hey, look, this right here. And I read it, I'll be like, okay, it's some truth to it.
Yeah,
And that's the way we go with it.
yeah.
But
I got you. How do you balance monetizing your content and maintaining, your integrity? So like, you got this content that, it may not be the integral thing to put out, or it may not be truth and accurate information, but it's gonna make me some money. How do you balance, the money part versus keeping your integrity and maintaining the integrity of Ike Turner News?
well, with that, I can see what the integrity. I try not to post about people kids.
Mm-hmm.
That's
good.
I try not to post because 9 times out of 10, I grew up with you. I might report a story, but I don't drop names or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about you, but I ain't talking about you. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? And so there's, but pretty much you going on now.
Yeah.
And I get calls. I get 10 calls a day and they ask me, will I take it down? And I look at it. I look at a story that's doing good, and they ask, can I take it down? I take it down.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the way they call and talk to me. It's
Right,
ways to
right.
talk to somebody, but as you calling, demanding, calling me out my name and all that, you stuck.
Yeah.
You stuck on there.
Yeah.
It's way I done had people like, Ike, would you please take this down? And it's down. You see what I'm saying? There's no, I don't care if I done made $5,000 on it.
Mm-hmm.
If they be like, Mr. Ike, can you take this down? Boom. And what people don't understand, once I take it down, that money gone.
Right.
That
right.
money gone. I can't get that money back.
Yep.
So it's not about money. My page is about helping people.
Yeah.
It's about helping people in the community.
Yes, sir. Have you ever posted something and you personally regretted posting it and went back and took it down?
No.
Okay.
My son, my oldest son, he always tell me, Daddy, you take too many stories down, leave them up.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but my heart is softer than my boy's heart.
Yeah. Facebook actually get mad at you for deleting stories too.
Yeah.
You know, they don't like that.
It hurt me. It hurt me bad when I delete stories. But
Yeah.
I'm human, and you got to think about the next person also.
That's true.
And
That's true.
and it goes back. Some people come see you.
And I was just about to ask, have you received any threats?
Every day. Every day. Even they done called and threatened my daddy
Yeah.
and all that. But like I told I told my kids, I said I'm getting threats every day, but hey, ain't nobody came and did anything about it, you know.
Yeah.
So it got so bad that I couldn't go in stores around here, But hey,
Wow. And see, that's the stuff that a lot of people don't even take into consideration. They look at your amount of followers and they look at, your notoriety and how great your platform is going, but they don't think about the negative side of it. Everything got two sides, You don't see the good, but you don't know the backside of the story that the person is going through and actually dealing with. So where you see the glory of Ike Turner, you don't know the story of Ike Turner and what Ike Turner is going through when nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Like you said, not being able to go to the stores in your own hometown is crazy, especially when you grew up here and been here all your life, and you getting threats on your life, threats on your parents' lives. That's insane. But you doing it, and you know your purpose in doing it. You know, it's not about the money like you just said. It's about helping people. And when that's at the forefront, then you're able to look beyond the negativity. You're able to look beyond the threats and all of the back side of the stuff that, you know, people don't know about, and you're able to endure it because you know your why. You know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
So I love it, man. I love it. Now, this one might kind of touch you because I feel like I may know one or two stories that could be the answer to this one, but what's been the most emotionally difficult story that you've had to cover?
Well, I don't want to speak on it, but you probably know which one I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It happened this year.
Yeah.
I hate when things happen to kids.
Right.
You know, especially if we ain't got no control over it. But
yeah,
it's been plenty of stories I didn't actually cry about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't cry while I was typing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stories that I haven't reported. I done cried behind the scenes, helping people.
Yeah.
You know, I sat in the car plenty of times,
Mm-hmm.
crying and because of situation with people are going through, you know, where my help seemed like it wasn't enough. You know.
Right.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know, you know, the story that you're speaking of, and that was one of the ones that I was thinking, you know, was probably gonna be that top answer. That was emotional for everybody in the city, you know,
Yeah.
and definitely to be one covering the story and getting the firsthand news of everything. I know that had to be an emotional roller coaster for you as well. So we appreciate the stuff that you do, man.
Thank you.
I don't think you hear that enough. I don't think you get that enough.
I hear it. I hear it a lot, but I don't think of it. You know, just like I asked you,
Mm-hmm.
why have me on a podcast?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. You know, different by me. You know, than I feel than somebody else.
Oh man, you just over here being all humble and stuff.
No, I'm
man.
for real. Hey, it take my middle child be like, Daddy, you ain't nothing.
Hey, it be the kids
Yeah.
that'll break you down,
He
man.
be like, you fat daddy.
Oh man, he's saying you he the main attraction. Huh?
Oh man, he dropping out group chat. You know, all those names, AJ. He dropping out group chat. I appreciate it. Y'all quit using my name. He's something else.
Y'all gotta know fat, man.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta know fat. All right, man. So we wrapping this thing up, but I just wanna give you the opportunity to speak to the people that's listening about even some of your other businesses that you have going. So we've talked a lot about, you know, the Ike Turner news, but you got other things going too, business-wise. You mentioned your buses. What else you got going on?
Well, you know, my buses, and then, you know.
Talk about your buses. What you do with them buses? I
Well,
know, but the people may not know. They may need you.
Well, I have a Sprinter bus, party bus. And, you know, I had me a game bus, but I ended up getting rid of it. But, you know, everybody know what goes on the party bus. You know, my Sprinter bus, I do some parties, some events, airport runs, and all that. But basically every day I tent cars. So
10 cars. I
Yeah.
got you. I remember one post you put up. You were doing some tending. The police rolled around. Police came by your house, but they was actually coming for a tent job,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's good that I ain't got to run from them now.
Right.
I ain't got legit.
There you
Been a
go.
time. Every time I
Hey,
see him turn the corner, I got to leave.
that's a good thing when
Yeah.
you know, tend the police vehicles.
Yeah.
So you tent, you got your party bus. What else you got? What you doing with the ambulance?
Oh, that's I turned it into ice cream snow cone lemonade.
Okay.
We sell that out. Sell that out in the back. We do parties. I haven't started going around the neighborhoods yet. Got to get my permit and stuff straight.
Right.
My paperwork straight. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't want no trouble.
Right. I got you. I got you. So I saw another post where you had two ambulances pull up.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you had your ambulance sitting in the yard, and then
Yeah.
you had the ambulance.
Yeah, well, actually, I was 10. I was 10 and they pulled up for a job.
Okay.
And, and I snapped the picture. And my
So you
wife,
tend the ambulance and the police,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I do it all now.
Doing it all. Hey, this man, I'm telling y'all, he's a hustler for real. And one thing that I do admire about you is you always bring your kids along with you for the journey. And you even started your youngest son, you started him a business, a couple of years ago? When he was, maybe 5th, 6th grade?
Talk to me. I do so much, So,
Yeah, you started him. I think he had the game trucks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had him and my middle child doing the game trucks.
Right. Okay. Got you. So just getting your kids started in business at a young age, I commend you, man, on those things. So you got a lot going. I hear you done let some stuff go.
Yeah, I let some go.
Let some things go, but still always keeping the ball rolling. And you referee for
Yeah.
the city.
Yeah.
Out there doing softball, baseball games, doing basketball.
Yeah.
I got you. So staying busy.
Staying busy.
Don't ever get to sit down and just rest.
True that. But one thing we do know about our bodies, if you don't get the rest, your body gonna make you take the rest.
Come on. You already know. So where you see your platform and some of your businesses in the future, in 5-year time down the road, where you see Ike Turner News headed?
Well, y'all about to see a change in my platform.
Okay.
It's gonna be a big change, and we both know we can't bring everybody with us. So some of my followers may drop off, but I might gain some.
Yeah.
So I'm planning on doing more for social media for my platform. Spend more time on, like right now, do it as a hobby.
Yeah.
I don't do it as a business, but I'm gonna start doing it more as business wise and everything, investing in it and all that.
Yeah. You leaning toward making that more of your full-time thing?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's what I'm doing.
Gotcha. That's gonna be good. We look forward to it, man. We look forward to the changes. Look forward to great things from, Mr. Ike Turner and Ike Turner News and everything that you got going on. Last question, man. Well, not even a question, but I'm gonna give you the opportunity to talk to some of our listeners who may be like you were, a few years ago. Somebody that's beginning in content creation, or maybe thinking about getting into content creation, may have a dream about getting into it or whatever. Talk to them that may feel like that's where they want to go, but fear keep them locked up, and they don't want to make a move. What would you say to those that's listening right now that may be in that space?
Just do it. Just do it. Don't be scared. If you're scared to do it, you already done failed.
Yeah.
And failure is gonna come with anything you do. I'm talking about anything you try to do, failure is gonna come with it. But as you keep on, you just need one breakthrough. You just need one breakthrough. And once you get that breakthrough, it ain't gonna be no looking back.
Yeah.
And then people will be like, just like me, I was trying to get my kids to do it. They didn't want no part. They didn't want no part of it.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want no part of it. And then, so I looked how old KFC was when he started. He was 65 years old.
Yeah.
He started his business. So hey.
Mm-hmm.
So
Ain't never too late.
Ain't never too late.
Yeah. I heard a saying, I don't know who said it, but I like to quote it quite often. But it said, "You miss 100% of the shots you never take."
Yeah.
So if
That's true.
if you don't take the shot, you already missed. You
Right.
know? So hey, we say to you, if this is something that you want to jump into, something that you have dreams and aspiration of doing, don't waste time. Don't waste time. Jump into it. You never know who needs to hear your voice, who need to hear your story. And so, hey, y'all, this has been worth the listen. I hope that our time spent today has been worth your time. And we want to say thank you to Mr. Ike Turner for coming by, spending time with us on the podcast, and just sharing your story, sharing who you are and your platform with us. We appreciate you, and subscribe to us. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Hey, y'all follow us, and we up from here. All right? Peace out.